When we talk of reliability, durability, and popularity in Zimbabwe, the first car that comes into mind is a Toyota. However, when we add power and oomph and some sportish nyana, then we're talking of Toyota Hilux GR Sport. This stands for GR Racing. Okay, it's part of the Toyota Racing division that produced this car. So they put their racing expertise into this car. And the Hilux part means that it's high luxury. Let's say a Toyota and a Benz made a baby. This was the baby. So we are combining the reliability, durability, and the luxury of Mercedes-Benz. So that's where the Hilux comes from. Okay, so let's get under the bonnet. To open the bonnet, just like most of the cars these days, you just use this button here. Open. Let's go. Before we open, there is that metal thingy. I don't know what is it called, but there's a metal thing here that you just have to push to the left, and you have to eat sadza in order for you to lift this thing, because it's super heavy. I don't know what's inside here that makes it so heavy. And then we lift our stand. There we go. So yes, this is the engine, as you can see. So this is the brake fluid. This is where you put your brake fluid in here. This is the brake booster. So it helps with the braking system. This is the housing for air filter, and this is where you put your power steering fluids, and then this is where you put your washer liquid fluids for the wipers. And this is the battery, and then this is the fuse housing. So, and this is the prime pump. And lastly but not the least, this is the engine. This is what powers this whole machine. It's a 2.8 liter turbocharged diesel engine, and it produces 221 horsepower. As if that's not enough, this car comes with an ECU that helps with the turbo boost as well when we need it. So it gives you more power and more kick when you need that kind of boost. Now let's talk about the exterior itself. So you can see here that it's written Toyota. So it's not like the badge normally that you see where there's a badge here, but it's written Toyota. This is a statement. Make sure that you know this is a Toyota. Don't mistake it with another car. And you can see this GR logo is actually everywhere. It's here at the front, it's by the side, it's at the back as well. We know that it's a GR. It's not just an Hilux, but it's a Hilux GR. And you can see now there's a view as well here, which is a honeycomb pattern, which is very beautiful as well. And there's this black bumper written Hilux with the red colors here. This is just a statement and aesthetics of this car. There is daytime running lights that you can see over here, and also the fog lights. Trust me, with this car you can actually see in the night, and you can even pick up a new in the night. It's a sun protector, as you can see, but it's just not a sun protector as we all know it. You can see there is like air vents here for airflow and improving the aerodynamics of the car. So you will know that in whatever road conditions that you are in, your car will be protected with this thing. It's actually metal, you can hear it. You can see here there is also some airflow and aerodynamic patterns going on here. You can come to this angle, you can see there, this is where the airflow will be coming through. So it's all about improving the aerodynamics, because for this huge car and air, they don't mix well together. So Toyota made sure that you have your proper aerodynamics element here and the wheels here as well. This car is actually equipped with a 360 camera, and you can see one of the cameras actually here at the front here. You will see when doing the 360 camera review. This Toyota Hilux GR Sport, it's equipped with 17-inch alloy wheels So basically alloy means that it's a mixture of aluminium and magnesium, and this makes it very strong and light. These tires, they are all-terrain tires. It's actually written there. It's all-terrain, so you can go with it into town. You can go with it for business conference. You can go it in the mountains in Bumba, wherever you want to be with this car. You can go with it. Another fun fact: do you know that this car, Toyota Hilux GR versions, they compete in Dakar and other sports events? Dakar is one of the most popular 30 road sports. So this car can be a sport car and can be a luxury car. This shock absorber, on previous versions there is dual shock absorbers. This one I've got only one shock absorber called a monotube shock absorber. So these ones are even better than the dual ones that are on the previous versions. If you come to the front wheels, there is a rod coil in the front wheels here. This just adds aesthetics to this car, and you can see they serve a purpose as well, just to edify the shock absorption when you're driving this car. See as well on the side of this car, there is a black and white going on. This side mirror, it's always black on any other color. No matter it's orange or it's black or it's white or it's black, it's always black. This adds to the aesthetics of the car as well. This black and the handles are always black. These side mirrors, they are heated and also power adjusted. So this is a keyless entry. As you can see here, the button here that you just need to click and then it's locked. And then now, if I click again, it's unlocked. There you go. While it's still on the mirrors, there is side indicators on the mirrors as well. There is camera as well here at the bottom of these new mirrors. You can see the camera down there. It helps with the 360 camera system and also with the lane assist system. This truck is high that you need a side stepper to get in the car. However, this side stepper is not only for you to get in the car, but to protect these doors and these seals from the debris. Remember, this car can be used in all terrain, in all places, even in water. No, don't put it in water. But however, you can put it in water because I see Toyotas being driven in water and nothing happened. So you can try it if you want to take on risk. Don't say it was me. Moving to the back of the car, you can see there is a black bumper here, which is continuing with the design language of this car. This part, this tailgate, and it's always black as well. If you come close, there is a camera, so 360 camera. There is a brake light on the tailgate itself. If we move on to the tail lights, there is a statement that was made by Toyota here. So these lights, they are smoke lights. You can see, if you come close, you can see that these lights, they are smoke lights, and there is a reflector here kind of going there, and then of course your reverse lights and your indicators. So this is basically the back of it. Because it's a towing car, it's a family car, it's a racing car. You can even put a trailer on it. This is where you hook your trailer, and this is where you connect all the electronics of the trailer. And as I've told you before, that there is a GR everywhere. You go on this car, you always see this logo. Okay, let's get inside of this car. Before we sit on it, because this is actually a brand new car, you can come close and you can see the seats are wrapped in plastic. So I'm going to sit on a brand new car, guys. And let's talk about the seats while you are still there. So you can see the seats, they are GR branded. So this is a statement, guys, from Toyota. So they are wrapped in leather and stitched. And you can see even here the headrest is stitched in white. Some they're stitched in red, depending on the color of the car. So if the car is red, then they'll be stitched in red. If the color is white, they'll be stitched in white. So it's genuine leather. And let's talk about the seat adjustments. Let's adjust my seats. So you can see here there are two knobs that you can use to adjust the seats, and like you just have to press them and it's going forward, and then if I press them again, it's going backward. If I do this, it's lifting me up. If I do this, it's going down. And this one is for the back of the seat. And then now if I do this, you can see it's going back. If I put it back up, then it's going up. So it's all electronic adjusted. You don't have to do it manually. So if we go back seats, let's open now the holder here you can use to get inside. So I'll just get in, and voila. So the seats, they are also wrapped in leather at the side of it, and then you have your sweat in the middle of it. So yeah, this is all about the seat, and the seat belts are right here, and you can see the color red on the GR logo. The only problem that I have with this car is, I'm a short guy, and if my driver or the passenger in the front is not adjusting his seats properly, then there is no space. But for me it's enough, it's okay. But for long distance, I think you have your cramps and all those things. I think this is one of the sad things about the pickup trucks, the twin cab. So it's not only just Toyota, but just double cabs in general. A Fortuner is even worse. You can't even stretch your leg like this, like what I'm doing now. So at the back here, you can see also there is bin at the side door bin, and then there's a cup holder, and of course just your basics, mirror adjustments, and to open your door, of course your holder, and the speakers. But at the front for the driver, you'll see there is a lot of control here, so you can control. You can lock all the doors. You can unlock them. You can lock the adjustment of the view mirrors, and you can control all the windows. So this is for mirror adjustments. So this one, you just do this, and then you adjust your mirrors for the left mirror, and then this one for the right mirror. Your bin area, for the side door bin area, and your cup holder and your handle. That's basically it. So moving on to the passenger side. So this passenger side is not controlled electronically. Now you can control your back using this, just like your normal seats. And yeah, you can put it back again, and you can slide it back or forward using this metal here, this board thing. So yeah, that's the back side of it. So the space itself is not bad. So if I adjust the seat right to the back, you can see I can stretch my legs the fullest. Of course, the person at the back here won't be able to enjoy. And also the headroom, you can see there's a lot of headroom. So no matter how tall you are, I'm sure you can fit comfortably with this car. But let's go at the back of it. The headroom itself is also good. It's like how many? About 15 centimeters to 20 centimeters, which is not bad. Which is not bad at all. And you can see there is a headrest here, nice and comfortable. And the seats, we talked about it. And this is the AC. So you can see here, you can adjust your own temperatures, and you have your Type-C USB ports here, so you can charge your gadgets and all that. And also at the back here, you can see there's a hook. Maybe you can put your handbags or whatever you want to. On the other side as well, there is a hook as well here at the back of it. Alright, so you can see also there's some lights at the front here. They're bright enough. Yeah, they're bright enough. There are two of them, so for the passenger and for the driver. And you can put it off. Then there's the one at the back here. It's bright enough as well. Now, if you go to the sun visors, you can see here there is a mirror for the passenger. So for men and women, I'm not going to do like gender-based violence here. Unfortunately, at the driver's side, there's no mirror at the driver's side. So yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of this car. And now if we come down here, you can put your money inside there, or you can put your shades or your glasses, whatever you want to put, as long as it's small enough to put in there, you can put it in there. So yeah, now let's move on to the 360 camera. So if I put this car in reverse, now it's in reverse. So now you can see there's a 360 camera going on here. So this is the back of the car, and then this is the 360 part of it, or this is showing only the reverse part of it, and then this is just showing the 360 and the reverse part of it. Yeah, that's it. That's the 360 camera. This car comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission. It doesn't only have the automatic gearbox, so it have got like a manual gearbox in quotes, because it's not a manual gearbox, but you have like your pedal shifters. So the one here behind the steering wheel, so the one here on the left side is for decreasing the gears, and then the other one on the right hand side is for the increasing of the gears. And so this gives you like a manual control of your gears when they are shifting. So it gives you more control. More about this gearbox, it adjusts its ratio depending on the conditions that you're in. So maybe you are going on a hill, so it adjusts automatically to maybe use the low gear ratios. It adjusts to to whatever conditions that you're in. So let's talk about the infotainment system. So this car comes with the 8-inch screen where you can see all the entertainment, and you have got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you can connect your phone to this car. Unfortunately, you just have to use a cable, but you can connect to your phone. So you can operate your phone, and it's actually a touch screen, as you can see here. It's a touch screen. Yeah, it's not responsive as your phone or something, but at least you can see I can play around with it. Fuel consumption, Bluetooth audio, you can see almost everything. You also have your dual aircon system or your dual AC system. So what does that mean? This means that if I press here on dual, it means that people at the back can have their own temperatures set at the back, and I can turn as a driver, or people at the front, they can set their own temperatures at the front as well here. So yeah, you can see also this car, you can control when it's descending a hill. You have your controls here, and then you have your traction off or traction on. You have your four-wheel drive on or four-wheel drive off. So it's a part-time four-wheel drive. It's not a full-time four-wheel drive. And you have more controls here as well. H2 simply means that it's high gear ratio for a two-wheel drive, and then H4 means it's high gear ratio for four-wheel drive, and then low gear ratio for four-wheel drive, which is the L4. So you have your cigarette light, so you can put your modulators here. You can put your USB here. So you have two for modulators here. So you can put all your chargers and stuff. And you don't even need it sometimes, because we have a wireless charging pad here and a cup holder. So you have two cup holders, and this car comes with eco mode and sport mode, or maybe it's power mode here as well. So yeah, and there's more space here. You can see you can put your coins or your car keys in here. There's more space here. You can put your drinks and all those things. There's a power socket here, which is a 1000 watt power socket at the middle of it. So yeah, it's actually packed with more space and everything. And you have more space here as well, so you can put your licenses, your books and everything, and more here as well. So yeah, it's got a lot of places where you can put stuff, and your aircon, your time, your hazards. Okay, so now let's move on to the steering wheel controls. So you can see here, you can increase your volume, decrease your volume. You can change the modes here, maybe Bluetooth to radio to whatever. And then there's voice assistant here on this car. So you can tell it what to do, but then for this one, you have to connect your phone for the voice assistant so that it connects to the internet, I guess. And then you can answer your calls, you can cut your calls. This other side as well, there's more controls, up, the left, the right, and then the down arrows. You have your lane assistant button here. It's on or off, so you can turn it on or you can turn it off. Then there is your anti-collision system as well here, so you can turn it on or you can turn it off. This is for the display on the dash itself. As you can see, as I'm clicking here, it's changing the information, and you can see the average fuel here is 19.6 liters per 100 kilometers, which is not bad. This is your rev counter, and this is speedometer, so it's a maximum of 200 kilometers per hour. And you can see this is for the fuel gauge, and this is for the temperature gauge. So basically this is it. Let's talk about the GR on the steering wheel. The steering wheel itself, it's a leather coated steering wheel with some stitches. I'm sure they are handmade. These stitches, they are handmade, and there's a GR logo, as you can see, and the Toyota brand. While you're driving in your Dakar racing, and you might forget where the north is of the car and all those things, this is for it. So it's always pointing where the wheels are pointing. So it's right now it's pointing to the front, so it's pointing to the front. The wipe controls, they are here. The wipe controls, every wipe control is actually on the left side of the steering wheel, and then the lights controls, they are on the right side of the steering wheel. These are the pedal shifters that I was talking about earlier on for the manual gear changes.
Alright guys, so what's the final word on the 2024 Toyota Hilux GR Sport? Well, it deserves exactly what you'd expect from a GR branch, more power, sharper handling, and aggressive styling that stands out on and off the road. Upgraded suspension, the 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine, and improved driving dynamics make it one of the most capable bakkies in its class. It follows still a Hilux at heart, which means reliability, toughness, and resale value are almost guaranteed. But it's not perfect. The price point pushes it into premium territory, and while the performance is solid, it's still not as wild as some might expect from a Gazoo racing model. Plus, the interior, while sporty, feels a bit too familiar for someone wearing the GR badge. That being said, if you want a Hilux that turns heads, grips harder, and still does the job without breaking a sweat, the GR Sport is a bold and worthy upgrade. This is my final verdict. This is what I think. It's not just a tough pickup truck, it's a statement. And in 2025, it might be a perfect mix of work and weekend thrill.